Hello again, brothers and sisters. Jack Talcott here to remind you how to live without fear. Today, class is in session. Please, I want you to forget what you knew and try to understand what you hear. Because today I'm going to try and explain some things that are not of the physical form, but of the mental construct. Okay? So we're going to dive deep into the classroom and education of our minds to try and offer a different perspective of what's going on today. So the best way to understand someone, me, just simply trust and accept that the words I say, the conclusions I make and offer, accept the possibility in the realm of quantum possibilities that they might be true. So if you can accept my words as true, then you can use your own logic and reason, just like I've got. Come to your own conclusions and let go what does not serve. But try to understand me today, because I'm going to follow up on my last video, which was, we do not need profits or debts. I want to try and bring the sight of your awareness, bring your knowledge to see some of the evidence that maybe you already see and maybe you don't. Maybe you already know. But the reason I'm trying to share this is for your benefit. Because the perspectives that I am sharing have restored faith and peace within myself. And I truly understand the words from the scriptures. I don't know them, but I understand the truth when I hear it, and the philosophers as well. The joy of life, it's in living. We were born into an illusion, a society of deceits. But not just a society, this entire existence, this three-dimensional realm that we wander around in and we breathe in, this three-dimensional realm, it's illusions. This is a dream of life. The words you're hearing is yourself speaking to you, just reminding you of what you've already heard. It's just part of your experience, just like my experience. I got to hear from universe and taught me what I know. So in this Maya, this illusion, this dream of life in which we live, we've been deceived. I mean, let's face facts. Bankers and attorneys run our world. This is insanity. We live in a world we are allowed to exist on this planet at this time. And it's make-believe. We are children of consciousness in the vast universe of life and existence in this dimensional reality that we've studied for thousands of years. We live in a land of make-believe. And what we believe, we make. And what we make, we believe. So we believe that these jobs are what we need. We believe that these governing rules and laws are what are required for us to have a society. What a bunch of crap! Brothers and sisters. And by the way, when I say brothers and sisters, we are all alive right now. Hopefully I'm alive in your now when you hear my words, but right now I'm alive. And I know it. We're all brothers and sisters of form, of consciousness, of intelligence, of life. Breath. In this illusion of time, this eternal moment of now. And right now, as I understand the world, the climate is, it's changing. Our sun, our star, is moving into different spaces and energies of the universe, which are going to affect the output of the energies of our sun. And at the same time, our planet has a reduced magnetic field. We exist within and from energies. The strongest energy we have as humans is the energies we generate with our hearts and with our minds. So in this world today, we got some insanity. I mean, seriously, you don't need a friggin' psychology degree to see the narcissism and the hoarding disorders of wealth from these people like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, the Rothschilds. What the hell is a royal family? What in the hell is that? This is insanity. It's time for the Vatican, for the private banks, for our successful billionaires who are equal and free American citizens. You know, we can't control the royal family, I guess, supposedly. Brothers and sisters, we're alive at a time of ascension, of an energetic change. We are alive at a unique point in the evolution of our species. We've moved from tribalism into, well, monarchies, and then now into democracies, which are purchased by the wealthy. This has all happened, as far as I can tell, by some divine purpose. I don't understand exactly how, but what I believe is that it is ours to create and to change this world in this lifetime, right now. And we can create change in our world, in our individual world, by becoming the enlightened being the divinity, the perfect, best version that we can. The most loving, the most kind, the most truthful, the most generous. That's why we're here. That's what all those religions are about, guys. Truth and love, God. Pretty simple, isn't it? Logic and reason. Through time, history records reflect. The stories of our history reflects. Knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is what evolves our species. This is what provides the comforts and the blessings that we get to enjoy every day. Knowledge and community and combined efforts and cooperations. So if we started within the United States and we convinced Donald Trump and the other citizens of our government that it's time for them They got put into those positions by choice, by divine purpose, right? Supposedly. That's what I believe. So if we can convince the citizens of the United States government, maybe get some of those other free nations to join in. We've got the infrastructure in place already. This new world order that the cabal and the dark side have been planning with the UN, pretty good idea actually. A global community. But rather than a top-down approach like the wealthy have been planning, why don't we control the governments we have currently? Convince them of the dire necessity to dissolve the structures of hierarchy that create the dishonesty and the human ego. What if we changed our values from a profit and control system to a equality and sharing, fairness value? Nothing prevents those wealthy billionaires from sharing, as far as I know. I don't believe we've created any laws that prohibit them from doing so. There's no laws that prohibit citizens from sharing with each other. So if our government took the steps in this decade, in this month, today, as soon as we can convince them, if our government started taking the steps to eliminate corporate secrets and government secrets, we could combine best practices, best technologies. We could quit selling each other garbage, calling it food. We can stop murdering billions of animals, trillions actually, when you include the fish we murder. Trillions of animals every year for an obese nation that calls itself free. Yet because of selfishness from fellow citizens, are slaves to jobs. Please comment and tell me I'm not the only one who sees the ridiculousness of this, because I literally have not found anyone willing to listen to me or support my efforts. But if we convince the citizens of the United States government to start dissolving corporate secrets, eliminating non-disclosure agreements, compartmentalized secrets, there'd be less enemies. And without secrets and trademarks and copyrights, I live without fear. Without those things, with the technology, education could be free. Because remember, when we spend the moments of our lives at a job for a few dollars, those are moments that we're not allowed to educate ourselves, that we're not allowed to help, support, share time with our families. This is insanity. So I want to be respectful of your moments, of your now, and I'll try to keep this short. I think I covered my bases, but here's the deal. As a free American citizen, my name is Jack Talcott. You found my video. I am seeking support from anyone who listens to help me create an opportunity to speak with these citizens of our government, to help them understand how much better we could live with energy-based economies, or hell, knowledge-based economies. How about just some civil economies with fairness? But I'm confident that if our citizens can't figure out how to negotiate peace, then they are inadequately attempting to do their jobs. So it's time for American citizens, rather than sit back and allow authority to be in charge and do whatever the hell they want, I figure it's time for us to help them understand. So if you can support me in any fashion possible, I see a path to our federal government through the United States Postal Service. 21-year employee there, and they refused to speak to me for some reason, as well as my union. Bizarre experience. I don't want to detract. As workers and citizens, as human beings, we have a God-given right to joy. Any rights we receive become responsibilities. So as a free American citizen, I view it as our responsibility to invite ourselves to the table to help redirect the ship of our corporation that we call the United States government, and see if we can restore some equality. I mean, the way I see it, workers' rights for every single job, workers' rights. Free access to knowledge eliminates profits, eliminates debts, eliminates control, eliminates conflicts. We can start putting our efforts together towards healing Mother Earth and the damage we've created as a species. So I know I covered a lot of things, but I think it makes sense. I know what I understand, and I know how I feel, and I know what I'm sharing, and I know what I've seen. I have faith in God. I have faith in me. I have faith in humankind. This is an opportunity for creative sharing. Hey, God bless you. Thank you for sharing the moments of your life. I hope you reflect and maybe gain some understandings, or maybe get inspired on ideas for you to pursue. This life, it's too short to carry guilt, too short to carry resentment, too short to carry. It's too short. Let's make it last. God bless you. Live without fear. Peace. Peace for everyone.